Hey guys, so I'm gonna be doing a review on Now Open Your Eyes. It's book 3 in the Stay With Me series by Nicole Fiorina. I think that's how you say your name. I'm gonna stand up now, but I just wanted to do that. Okay, so my thoughts for this one, I hated Ethan, but I understood him because when I first started doing it, I was like, dude, what are you doing? Kind of situation. He shouldn't have did what he did after Mia found him out. That was so wrong of him to do. So that made me hate him. But when he didn't snap back into reality, I'm glad he had the nerve to drop her back off to her dad's house, which is pretty good in my thing. And if you haven't read this series at all, please get off this video, read the series, and then you can tell your thoughts, because I don't want to ruin it. But unless you like spoilers, then stay on. At first, when she did get dropped off at her dad's house after like everything that happened with like Ethan, again, I hate him for what he did to her. But her stepmom, I kind of hated her when she first got dropped off in the book, but then I've grown to like her because now you see what happened, what persisted in the first book, if you get what I'm saying. So I understood her, but it's just like, actually talk to somebody before like you pass things on to people. You know what I mean? Before you reflect people on, because people don't know what other people are going through unless you talk to the person. I mean, usually that's what I do. It's like you never know what somebody's going through. And it's as simple as just sitting down with somebody and talking to them and seeing what's going on. Somebody simply just doing that can make a person's day and also just lift a lot of a burden off somebody. That's what I've been coming to realize lately anymore. And I'm glad I am. So I'm glad they're able to mend that. I'm glad she was able to, like, even though he wasn't her dad, like her first dad, I'm glad that they were able to mend it. It sucks that Ollie and Mia went through all the struggles and stuff in their life in this book. It sucks that what Ollie had to go through as well in this book. And I hated the whole scene and the girls and all that persisted. I don't even want to talk about it, but I hated that for sure. I love the whole wedding scene to it. And I'm sorry if I spoiled it and you didn't do it, but if you love spoils, stay. I'm glad for that. I'm also glad for what happened in the end with Ollie's mom, with him kind of destroying everything bad around him, which is pretty good because we always want the bad guys to lose, you know. But I'm glad for that, and I'm glad that they overcame every obstacle that was like in their way, kind of ish. You know what I mean? Having to get like through all of that, that's wild. I did cry because the last couple chapters, let's just say, you got me there. You got me there. Because even when I was reading after the fact of what happened, I'm like, okay, is she talking past tense, pre-tense, or like, what's going on? So it took me for a minute there because I was like, oh no. But I am glad that they got their happily ever after in the end. I'm so glad that they did. And I love the name that they gave. That to me, that I love a happy ending. So thank God for the happy ending in this, because they deserve it more than anything. The only thing I have to nitpick with is, now I kind of wish there was a 4th book into what happens towards like the end. You know what I mean? I kind of want to know what that life's gonna be like for them, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it would be like a book to where you can probably like laugh, but is there gonna be struggles, you know? But I kind of wish there was like a fourth book with that, and then with all the other characters like Jake, Liam, uh, and the other ones. See, when I'm trying to do like a thing off here, I'm trying to remember. But yeah, no, the couple and the baby, let's just say that, because I forget their names, because I can't, because, yeah. I wish like I had a glimpse into like all their other things of what they'd be doing in the future and stuff. But yeah. Other than that, I love the series, and I'm glad I got to read this amazing series. If you haven't read it, stay with me even when I'm gone and not open your eyes. You definitely got to read all three of these books because they are pretty amazing, and I'm glad my friend was able to let me get the first two books off her, and I purchased the third. Well, I actually purchased the whole series, but read the third one on my Kindle. But yeah, and that's my review on Now Open Your Eyes. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.